it's crazy because I mean I talk about it and I've done it, but it goes without saying that like it was insanely irresponsible, bro. Because I would not care. Like I would endorse myself. It would just be like, bro, I'm gonna just take it. And I was flown, but it was like I'm very lucky that I have all my senses, bro. Because I cannot say the same for a lot of folks that I grew up with, but I also can because I have friends that really just, you know, they made it and they have us like their whole operation going and they made it and they're doing great in life. So, but it's just different. It's about how people consume and how people have the mental capacity. But sometimes it's but sometimes like damn, like is it even worth?
Yeah,
the
is
risk?
it worth? But also, you said you were doing it was like chemical research shit. Do you think that's why like people you knew growing up weren't getting real psychedelics and they were getting just shit that was? I mean, psychedelics are kind of just made, but
homemade type shit.
Homemade psychedelics. Ugh. Homemade weed. Oh, fuck yeah.
I think the formula with like lysergic acid, like LSD, is maybe just solid enough that like if you do it, you're more than safe. Oh. But I mean, you're likely to be safe. Research chems are research chems, but you were also able to get them like online before they banned them. Because they were tweaked chemicals and shit like that. So you were just kind of we were just able to order that shit. And
that's scary.
Then they just banned them and we were like, all right, cool, whatever. But we had a cool run with it. I don't know how it is now. I have no idea what anything in that world is like. That's just how it was when I was growing up.
Were you doing music heavy at that time?
Yeah, I was already doing hella music.
So you were tripping, making music all the time?
Yeah. And it was legal because it wasn't banned. So it was all, everything I was doing was within the current law of whatever the time I was living in.
We've talked about it many times. I won't bore everybody again. My aunt used to do acid a lot, and her friend took it, and she was just gone. She never came back. She's full gone, schizophrenic, completely just people are in the walls type of lady, right? Which is fucking terrible. She was in high school, or they were 17, 18. So I'm like, I'll never do acid, but give me those mushrooms. So I eat the shit out of mushrooms because I can control them. And then I hear acid's controllable, and it's a lot more fun than I hear all these things. Marty talks about the first time. Marty used to make music. So when Marty talked about the first psychedelic trip that actually worked for him recently, he's like, I could see the music coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two, all right, I need to experience. I think I really want to experience that.
It's weird though. It's like it's not it's even hard to explain it because
it's
I think
not obtainable.
To begin with too, I think everybody feels it differently. So like you might see something like entirely different than whatever I'm seeing.
I just want to see, have you ever seen the same thing with somebody? Or tripped out, like say a girl that you're with or anything, and you guys kind of, because I thought that shit was fake till it happened to me. But have you ever experienced something like you heard that too? I just saw it, but you saw it.
I had one of my one of my best friends and I tripped when we were like 16 one day, and so we were just skating and we're in the bus, took the bus to as far as the bus that goes on Hawthorne could take us. Well, not as far. We stopped probably like at the South Bay Galleria, and then I went to the Guitar Center. So she's like chilling on her phone, and I'm playing guitar, and bro, I start hearing like I start hearing shit like plugs and like little like dun, 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 dun. And I'm just like, this is crazy. It sounds like some banjo shit. But it was some bro. It was some dude, some old guy in like overalls. He wasn't wearing a shirt.
Cool,
bro. Straight. It was weird as bro. Like
it was really there though.
He was there. Like he had you know that jaw, the fucking
that
tweaker jaw.
That jaw,
like the tweak, super tweaker jaw.
But the white tweaker jaw, it's different. It's like the bitter beer face guy.
Exactly, yeah. And he had the straw, like the wheat, like hanging from his mouth, bro. Yes, I swear to God. and the hat, and he was just jamming on that bitch.
Older?
And I was old, bro. He was like, I don't know how the fuck he ended. And this is Redondo Beach, bro. Like this is the South Bay. I didn't exchange a single word with him, bro. I was just playing along with him for like 4 or 5 minutes. He put the shit down, dipped out, and I looked up at my friend. She was still on her phone. And I was like, "No way, that just happened, dude." And as we're walking out, she like put her phone away. She stops. She's like, "Yo, did that just happen?" And I'm like, "What did you see?" And she explained. Basically, we both saw it, and I was like, "All right." Honestly, it was probably there. Like the dude was actually there. So it was actually but I was like, "Yo, dude, am I really hallucinating a whole person in a situation?" But it was actually there. So it wasn't anything spiritual. It was just more like, oh damn, like that was actually there.
And little did you know, he's like, this fucking Mexican guy's so close. I'm trying to play here. He's like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm on acid shit. He's got a whole podcast. He's just fucking a farmer. Yeah. This dude, I don't know. He looked like Ralph Barbosa a little bit, just a little.
Yeah, bro. So that was trippy as fuck, dude. I was glad. I was glad my friend was there because I would have gone my whole life wondering like, damn, what was that?
I've only had to ask, is this real? You guys see it? You guys see it? I've only had to do that a few times when I'm tripping, like just to. Okay, we all see it. It's not my mom. Okay, we're right. Yeah. Because a few times I'm like, oh my god, where am I? Because like you said, when the words go away, when I start saying my own name and it doesn't make sense, is when I'm like, make sure I stay in the house. That's when I know it's like I'm about to. I'm not gonna know what my face is soon. Yeah. Where I look at the face and go, that's what my face is.
You know, people always said that you shouldn't look in the mirror when you're tripping. I really like it. But it's weird because I like being in the. If I was ever like super like like I'm feeling kind of bad, I would just go into the bathroom and look in the mirror.
Yep. Talk to myself.
There's a Barnes and Nobles by my house, so I would just anytime I just felt like I needed to just get some R&R time. If I was tripping really hard, I would skate all the way. And it was not close to my house though. No, it was like probably like a 25-minute skate.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's actually like 6 miles.
It's close. It's close. It's within
close
like
on drug time.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I would just always end up in that area though.
Do you go on adventures?
Oh yeah, bro. I would trek it, bro. I would trek it. Dude.
I want to experience that. That feels like you're living, actually. I only stay in that. I do not go anywhere. I was like, I have to stay solid.
Dude, I would trip in school, in class. Like, that was always like my shit.
Oh, yeah, see. I was never ballsy enough. I just did, I just ecstasy in class because I'm not going to go, in class, but I know, like, I'm sweating. My jaw's going, fuck. That's
honestly, me and like hella of my friends, bro. Like, we would trip. We would trip in class.
Like a fun group of people.
They're still my friends too, bro.
Of course they are.
Like they're the homies. I
bond like that.
Yeah,
dude.
Bro. We would catch up. I remember one time I put my head down and then I had taken it like it was like nutrition. I was in second period, and I remember I was like, oh, I'm just waiting for it to kick in, and I put my head down. I put my head back up, and I was like, man, it's windy because I saw all the posters and shit. They were like just flying around and shit. And then I was like, damn, it's cold. And then I look at my homie, I'm like, bros, why is it so windy? And I'm tripping balls at this point. I don't realize it. And he's like, fool, the door's closed. And then I look at the door, I'm like, oh shit, it started. And then
you have to ask.
I was just probably cold because I just
you're a ballsy individual. Yeah. Are you the kid that gets to get home before your parents can check the message from school though? Is that why you're so brave? Because I was always scared. Like,
I mean, nobody knew I was like, yeah.
I'm saying the risk of like, if they catch me, they call. Because like, were your parents? My parents are nice, but they hate drugs. Like, they're Mexican.
Yeah, they never can. Yeah, they definitely probably think weed is worse than anything else I've done.
Yeah, for sure. You're brown, dude. This is a recurring thing maybe on the show.
Yeah, maybe the stigma's gone away a little bit more in the family. Like
no weed. I won't take weed. I'll see the second. Yeah. Let's do the stab. But I want your faces to melt.
But I've definitely had conversations. I've talked to my mom about this already too. She was like,
she on the terms yet?
No, she's cool. She didn't get mad. She was like, wow, that's so crazy.
You're first generation here, then.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah,
it's always that way. See, I knew it.
You know this Mexican shit.
I know it, dude. Yeah. My family, they hate weed. I have the biggest weed channel on YouTube. That's my job. That's what I do besides this show. I do weed, and I just told them recently. They're all right with it now. But it's like all my uncles like, yo, you beat your wife again? You guys are on meth?
Check.
He smokes weed? What a bad guy.
Weird.
It's weird,
It's
dude.
weird as
He's like, your dad's choking me. You got weed? F this kid. Like, oh shit. I swear to God, it's one day
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
make my
like-
movie, dude, and it's
It's
gonna
like, yo,
start
yeah,
like that.
it's all right. You're like a mass, like you're a serial killer and you're psycho, but as long as you're not smoking weed, like, bro,
Hand me that bottle of medicine with weed floating in it, though, that your grandma has for some fucking reason. They hate weed, but they got weed plant in a bottle of rubbing alcohol.
it's funny though. My family actually never really was like. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say my entire family because there's definitely been like substance around, but at least like my parents and shit were never. They don't even really drink, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I
I
just don't even know what. I think just the being stupid and like, oh, they say I shouldn't, so I'm gonna go fucking do it, and I just did everything.
You're a child, man.
Yeah.
We all went through it, dude. Perfect.